Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing the OtterBox Defender series phone case, and this in particular one is for the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, and you can see it's in a pretty decent sized box, well made. Let's see, it says drop protection, dust protection. It's got a belt clip and holster and multi-layer protection. So let's see what it looks like when I pull it out of the box. So the box just has a tray inside another box, and there is the case. And this one is black. They have other colors. I believe they have maybe like a blue and maybe a red. They have a few different colors, but I just figured I'd just go with the regular black. And you can see this is the big, huge port for the massive 5-lens camera that's on the back of the S20 Ultra. And so it just pops right out of the right out of the holster. Belt with a belt clip. And the other thing the holster has is you can rotate this sideways. It's pretty stiff. Oh man. And then there's a part here where if you push this together, and it might be the other side. Is it this side? Yeah. If you push this hard enough, you can see there's a little tab there. It'll lock into place. See? And so that belt clip doubles as a stand. So now if the phone were sitting in it, you would see it's got a stand. So that's kind of cool. That's a pretty cool feature. And then to undo and put it back to a regular belt clip, you just push on this part here, and it snaps right back to a belt clip. And it's pretty tough plastic. What else is in the box here? Looks like says Defender Screenless Edition. The Defender series designed without a screen protector. And then there's shows you on the back the instructions on how to put it together and put it on your phone. And this is warranty information. Okay, so if you look at the case, it's got a pretty decent foam. You can see I'm pushing that, and it's squishy. It's like a foam, memory foam type cushion for the phone itself, and it's a hard plastic. And then there's like a rubber. This is rubberized on the outside of it. And I think, yeah, that rubber comes right off. So if you look at this, the outer skin is like a flexible rubber, and it comes right off of the case. And then the case itself is hard plastic. And there's actually another part to it, which is kind of tough to do one-handed. But if you look, there's these little tabs. See those tabs? So those tabs, if you pry on those tabs, what happens, if I can do it one-handed, so you see it's coming apart. So that piece, this piece here, pops right off. And then the phone sits in this cradle, like that. And then this piece goes back over the top of the phone, and then this case, this rubber piece, goes on the goes over the outside of it. So it's got 3 layers of protection, and this is a rubberized, shock-proof, impact-proof, shock-absorbing piece. It's got a little door here for the charging port, and so anyways, that's it for now. What I'll do is I'll grab my wife's phone when she gets home, and I'll put it into the case so you can see how that works. Okay. All right, so I have my wife's phone now. It's a Galaxy S20 Ultra, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the case so we see how the phone fits in the case. So drop the phone into this little tray part with the rubberized shock absorber inside, and it fits pretty snug. And there's a nice window there for the ginormous camera. And then this part snaps on and locks it in place. And you remember those tabs I showed you earlier? You got to go around and make sure all those tabs are clicked. And you'll hear it click into place. I don't know if you can hear the snapping or not. Then just go all around the, oh, yep, there's a snap. Around the perimeter. And make sure that it is, all the tabs are snapped in, and it is. And so now the phone is actually in the case, and it's locked in by that upper ring, so it can't fall out of the case. And then you take this rubberized piece, it says Otter, and the phone then goes into it, and you have to push it in and kind of pry the edges of the rubberized part up over the phone, like so. And again, you got to go through and make sure all the edges are done. And now you can see, it looks like I missed a couple spots. And the rest of this. Okay, and so now if you look at it, you can see that the rubberized part is all around the phone now, and it's got a little bit of a raised edge. You can see at the end, at the two ends, and along the sides as well. That way, if the phone were to fall face down, there's just the slightest gap between the actual screen and the ground, or whatever the phone lands on, and that's because of these raised edges here, which in theory is supposed to keep the screen from actually contacting the ground and breaking. So it's not very heavy. It's got a nice tactile feel to it. I like the rubberized feel. This phone is like butter if it doesn't have a case on it. It is so slick. The entire phone is made of glass, both the front and the back. So I don't know why Samsung thought it was a good idea to make the entire thing glass, but they did. But this case is nice, got a very nice feel to it, rubberized. And then the holster, you can pretend this is your pants, and so you see it hooks on. It's a clip, and then you can take the phone, and you can either put it in with the face facing out like that, which I've seen people do. Myself, I prefer to put the phone in the other way, like this. And you can do that as well, and it snaps right in. That way, you're less likely to bump the touch screen or bang something against the touch screen. The only thing that's exposed is that camera piece. But if you look at it, you can see there's quite a raised lip. Probably a good, oh gosh, what is that? A good 1/4 of an inch raised lip all the way around that camera. So if something were to bump up against the phone, in theory, it wouldn't actually hit in here because it's raised. The only way it would hit in here is if it was something small, like maybe a sharp piece that tapped it like that. And if that happens, well, case or no case, you're going to end up with a broken camera. So, and then to pull it out of the holster, you just push on that piece and it pops right out. Now the other thing I had shown you is that this case doubles as a stand. I'm going to do that again. Remember, there's that piece there, and you push that and it clicks, and there you go. And now it stands up, and so you can watch your videos or whatever it is you want to watch or do with the phone, and it'll stand there for you. And then when you're done, you just push that tab again, and it pops back down. Pretty loud. All right. So this case runs, I think it's right around $50 or $60 on Amazon. It goes on sale every so often for, I want to say, around $29.99 or $39.99, something like that. The only thing I'll say is that I found an off-brand case on Amazon for a fraction of the price. And it is almost identical in terms of the way it's built. It has the same holster that also has the snap thing. It doesn't say Otter, obviously. And it has the same three-piece case. So it has the rubberized piece. It has the hard plastic piece that the phone actually sits in, along with the foam rubber backing. And then it also has that ring that goes around and connects as well. They have various colors as well. They have a blue and a red and a black and I think some other colors. And obviously it has no brand name on it, so it doesn't say Otter. I don't know that I would pay $50 or $60 for this OtterBox, seeing as how you can get the generic one for a fraction of that cost. I want to say the generic one was less than $20. So when this OtterBox goes on sale for $30 or $40, if you really want the brand name OtterBox, then I would purchase it at that price. Personally, I wouldn't pay full price for it. But anyways, that's you know, some people prefer brand name. I figure if it works, it works. Doesn't matter if it's brand name or not. But the OtterBox is a nice product, and I will leave the phone in it for a week or two and try to give an update on how well it's protected the phone. All right, thank you.